The woman saw a terrifying scene, scared her, quickly caught a strange man and kissed him. After hearing a familiar voice, he quickly ended this fast food. Romantic moments in the room. In front of him is his ex and new girlfriend. To prove to my ex that after leaving him, my own conditions are not lacking in men. So there was the action just now. The four of them started to criticize each other as soon as they met. After drinking, she pretended to leave the man. Just as the two of them got on Didi, suddenly a pair of eyes stared at them quietly. The two of them didn't say a word along the way. A woman who is taciturn. The man is very happy. I was so happy that I fell into the memory just now. In order to make this mouth not kiss a man in vain, the duck feather was sent back to his home. But I just opened the door. Seeing this, the new love was hurt. The man exhaled and stabbed. Can't withstand 2 attacks. I was pushed against the wall by an unknown lake. In this woman, people are not the kind of people who can only scream when encountering problems. The two of them quickly ran out of the house. As a result, just arrived in front of the car. What are you doing? We kills couples, right? We're not a couple, we barely know each other, so back the fuck off. This guy is wearing a new mask. A psychopathic murderer. Kill young couples who show affection. He believed that only through extreme violence, only then can we purify false love. So the two of them were kissing on the street just now, being mistaken for a couple. So they became targets. Oh damn it. The woman was about to be crushed to death by the murderer. The man quickly connected the fence and threw it over. But the murderer kicked him to the ground. When it hit the ground with a bang, I was stunned. When a woman sees this, she shouldn't run away. Anyway, I have no intersection with him. Just a kiss. Finally, he was forced into an amusement park. That guy was scared to death himself. The murderer stood there and played on the swing. The main purpose is to torture them. However, the murderer, who was still rotting last second, it disappeared in the next second. I fuck him and then the carousel suddenly starts. It turns out the murderer knew he was up there all along. This woman is quite hot. Find the right opportunity. Kick him down. Then quickly escape from the side. Who knew that after just a few steps, the murderer followed with a knife. This frightened the woman so much that her legs and feet became unsteady, crawling on the ground. But when he was about to die, the police came over at this time, muttering to themselves. In the blink of an eye, the murderer disappeared again. Fuck him. He was right here. He couldn't prove the existence of a murderer. Only a fainted man was found here. So they took him back to the police station for investigation. What to do then? The woman had no choice but to follow and explain. But the police just want evidence. Otherwise, they will be considered to be creating panic. While they were arguing, the lights in the station suddenly turned off. Then a fat policeman will kill. I'm worried about having no evidence. This murderer actually followed me. Seeing this, others killed the duck and ran away. A male police officer rushed to the hall to provide support. Result: the woman took the opportunity to rescue the man. Unexpectedly, the killer came directly to me. I'm gonna chop them down with an axe. Finally, all the bullets were used up. Didn't even hit the hair. But fortunately, this tigress looks. Even the murderer Huang Zhenzhuang was terrified and turned around and ran away. Take advantage of this time. The two quickly ran out of the police station. Almost got hit by a car. You said my life. You said my. Do you want? We're not together. Kill somebody. Else kill her. The machete is getting closer and closer to them. The two of them quickly got up and ran away. Finally, I accidentally ran into a snack street. There are couples everywhere in here. For the murderer, this is simply unlimited slaughter. The buffet restaurant is awesome. The handsome guy saw that he looked weird. Just said hello to him. In less than a second, he saw his own difficulty. The two wanted to take the murderer out of the snack street. Too bad this place is too big. Final. They had to hide in a broken bread. As a result, a tragic scene occurred. Suddenly 2 heads popped out of the trunk. A young couple is sleeping. Lewd look. I guess it just went out at this moment. The killer happened to pass by once. Luckily they were not found. But unfortunately, the couple behind had a great time. The loud noise directly attracted the murderer. The small world suddenly exploded. Anyone who walked past him all died under the sharp blade. enduring innocent deaths one by one. The woman who was running away suddenly stopped. I think these people shouldn't have died. I blame myself for attracting him. So this tragedy. I'm starving to death, so I have to wipe it myself. So he took the man. Go directly in the direction of others. The man doesn't know where the courage comes from. Fighting him single-handedly. That guy just went up and ate and drank without restraint. Got a severe beating. Lying on the ground without any ability to resist. The killer just rode on him. The back of the head was hit by a firecracker. The killer was so angry that he started buzzing. The world was quiet for a moment. Unexpectedly, the killer suddenly came to his senses. Grabbed the woman's neck directly. The blood spurting out of the murderer. I saw a girl. People finally couldn't hold back. That guy vomited all over the killer. When the police arrived, the two have dealt with the murderer. After experiencing a life-and-death disaster, they each returned to their own homes. But today's woman found, I seem to really fall in love with him. So at the instigation of my bestie, he decided to chase him to the airport. Confess your love to the man who is leaving you. But I searched for a long time and didn't see a single person. In fact, at this time, the woman suddenly received a strange phone call. There was a man's scream from inside. Then I gave him an address and hung up. This tiger girl is also in love. I didn't even know to bring some police to let him come here alone. He really killed him alone. Opened the church door. I saw the man standing on the stage pitifully. And behind him stood a masked killer. Wasn't he just killed? At this time, the killer took off his mask. Said they had met. But the woman doesn't remember who he is. On the side of the church, a woman slowly walked out. It was the policeman he asked for help at the police station. No wonder I kept asking him for evidence. And the murderer who just died. One of the three of them. The reason why I was so persistent in killing two people. All because of that kiss at the restaurant door. The murderer thinks their love is cheap. Detest their relationship. They threw a gun at the woman. In fact, one of them must die. See how he chooses. The woman didn't even think about it. Point the gun directly at your head. I said he was a love dad. The man yelled at him to stop doing stupid things. This woke the woman up. Then a shot hit the man. I fucked him so hard that the bullet went through his shoulder. Also hit the bad policeman in the stomach. Taking advantage of this opportunity, the woman came forward and pulled the man away. But I didn't run 2 steps. Was beaten up by the murderer gang. Anyway, I figured it out. It's like a critical moment. Bullets have eyes. Flying to where no one is. The killers on the left and right. Finally, they were forced into a corner. This woman is in love. But he always stands up at the critical moment. But he seemed no match for the police. The killer wanted to make the man. But the man took advantage of him not paying attention. He secretly took out a dagger from his waist bag. He pierced the murderer's face with one blow. That guy hurt the murderer. Fell to the ground. Just knocked over the candle lamp. The hot wax poured directly onto him. Go back to Jinan. The woman was stabbed many times. Bang bang, hang them all down. Lying on the ground with no one able to fight back. Are you watching, Jay? I want you to see we'll die. Love hurts, bitch. A woman's heroic act. Shocked the man lying on the ground. Finally, in full view of the public. Woman angry hugging fake policeman. Hit the statue behind you. Unexpectedly. His neck was pierced by the weapon. Finally, he gave police officer Jia his entire head. Pulled it out with blood and thread. At this point, this weak pair of men and women. Relying on the power of love, I successfully saved myself. Achieved their love. The experience of sharing life and death makes them feel connected. Love blooms quietly in the baptism of blood and fire. Let them feel this. A Valentine's Day of fear and danger. Found a touch of warmth and strength. End of the story. The man took out a ring box. Bravely express your love to the woman you love. Woman with expectation. The result is opened. Inside was the man's house key. Damn, that guy is so impatient. Now I want women. Move into your own home. This way of showing love. Make the woman look embarrassed. Just stood there in a daze. Just then, the woman suddenly received a strange phone call. Who is this? The director left a suspense at the end. It should be a prelude to the second part. Such an ending. It not only meets the audience's expectations for the protagonist, and left behind the essence of love, still should be in extreme environment changes, etc. Space for thinking about many issues. Well, that's all for today's story. I'm Kiki. Looking forward to our next meeting. The boy drinks dozens of bottles of Coke every day. The result was not expected. This actually